This is Dr. Lou Cella, and I'm a doctor of sport and performance psychology. In this video, we're going to discuss 3 reasons why the Flexbone triple option outwits opponents through offensive execution. The focus is on the execution. It's not the strategy, not the tactics. Too many coaches nowadays, they just run a play. If it doesn't work, they go to the next play, and it becomes an endless buffet of nonsense until they lose. That's not how the Flexbone works. There's 3 reasons why the offense outwits the opponent through sheer execution, just by application of the system. And that number 1 is clarity via the if-then team fundamental methodology. What goes on in each concept? There's if-thens within the concept. For example, on the zone dive, the play side tackle blocks down. If there's no 4-eye or 4-eye or B gap player, he triples with the guard. So you have a concept and you have a rule. You have the if-thens within the rule, and that allows the players to understand, I do this. If that's unavailable, then I do that. That's what makes it happen. There's such clarity there, and then you practice the situations within the situation. Number 2, focus on execution instead of external strategy. You don't care what your opponent does on film. It means nothing. It means nothing. You're out of that world now. Paul Johnson spent less than an hour a week watching his opponent's film because he didn't care. Because it doesn't matter. He was gonna run triple option anyway. So what does it matter? Navy, before they went communist, did a study, and they said it was over 70% of the time the team they played ran a different defense than the defense that same team ran all year long, because of how unique the offense is and what it does to an opponent. So you've got to focus on geometric situations, alignments, and you just block the rules. You just cancel the rules. That's all you do. Everything becomes an if-then within the assignments. It really ties into number 1. But your focus has got to be on execution, not strategy. You're going to do what you're going to do regardless, because the concepts you do more with less than anything else that's ever been invented. That's why Army and Air Force do what they do. And number 3, constant adaptation through the play calling methodology. You run the zone dive. You get 4 yards, you run it again. If you don't get 4 yards on zone dive, you run the follow, unless the C gap player takes the dive. If so, you run midline triple option. If they blitz, you toss it. If it's any other situation, 3rd and long, 4th and long, you got to score now, or somebody in the secondary flies up, you throw it, whether you run switch or whether you throw switch, vert, or boot. So everything's built in through the play calling methodology. So you've got clarity via the if-then team fundamental methodology, your overall executional way of doing things, instead of focusing on what the opponent does, or at least their external strategy, and constant adaptation via play calling methodology. That's how you outwit the opponent through execution with the Flexbone triple option offense. Now, triple option football academy camps are $29.97 to $39.97 depending on your geographic region. Online camps, all you need is an iPhone and a Bluetooth speaker, and it's the same camp I've run the last 16 years. They're $19.97. If you do the camp, you get the online academy for free. If you just want to do the online academy, it's $9.97. Go to this website to learn more. Call this number to become a client. I do separate academies and separate camps for 8-man, 9-man, 11-man football, and I will see you in the next video.